Beautiful. Beautiful. Alright, man. Shalom. So, that's good. I forget it. Alright. Alright, shalom. Shalom. Alright. First and foremost, before we get into anything, man, we give all praise, honor, and glory to the Heavenly Father and His Son, Yahawah, Sham, Yahawashi, double honor to the elders and apostles of the great millstone, who rule on time in this truth, and a sincere salutation unto the brethren pushing this word through truth, sincerity, risking their life and freedom to do so. All right, through the spirit and power of Yahawah, today, man, we'll be going into the Israelite foreigners. All right, other known as a term, confusion of faces that we used to use, but the elders cleared that up, right? So we're going to be going into the confusion of faces today, aka the Israelite foreigners. All right, we thought I'd bring back out that lesson too, because again and again, man, certain topics get revived, they get revisited, new people in the not truth, but new people come into this thing, with different doctrines and over again, right? So, First Samuel chapter 6. All right, yeah, man. Okay, so today, man, we're going to be revisiting that topic, okay? And also, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Seminoans are the true biblical Hebrew Israelites, according to scripture and prophecy, okay? Along with Israelite foreigners, man, okay? A.k.a. the main topic of today, okay? A.k.a. Israelite foreigners as well, okay? Through your father's line, man, okay? That have been scattered abroad, okay? Because Jake, since the beginning of time, has been scattered, man. We've always mingled with the heathen women, okay? The same concept for an Israelite foreigner is the same concept for a tear, okay? All right, we need to start going to them tears more, because you also have Jakes that look like Jakes, but they're actually tears. Their line goes back to an Edomite, okay? A Hamite, okay? A Moabite. Yo, man, you'd be surprised, okay? The physical appearance means nothing to Yahawah Shem Yashai. It's all about your spirit, man, okay? This thing is not a black thing or a Latino thing or a Native American thing. No, that's just the predominant people. That's the foundation, man. All right, so that's where we always go back to, okay? But in the modern time, even back then, okay, in the time of the old, with the prophets and disciples, there was always Israelite foreigners as well, okay? Why do you think Paul sojourned, okay? Because there's Israelites everywhere. There's even Israelites that look like Israelites that are scattered in foreign lands, live there their whole entire life. Okay, there's communities of so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans. Man, I could just go into Europe alone and prove that there's like foreigners. Okay, in every continent, every body of people on this planet Earth, there's an Israelite among them. Okay, so we're gonna open up, man. All right, this is 1 Samuel chapter 16 and verse 1. I think it was verse 1. Oh, verse 7, Slakia. It says, it says, but the Lord saith unto Samuel, look not on his countenance, right? His countenance is his physical appearance, okay? And also we're going into the book, Nature Knows No Color Line, okay? This is literally why I bought this book, okay? I also have the Russian Icons book that proved that Jake was in Europe, okay? I have the black, what is it called? Black Indian, that proved that Jake, the Native Americans were Jakes, okay? The Seminole Indians, the Mexicans, all the northern tribes is in that book, okay? All right, man, we can prove this all day, okay? There's even more books, man, okay? All right, but we'll be mainly going into Nature Knows No Color Line, okay? This book proves, okay, and even on the back too, it shows African American studies, okay? So what does that tell you, man? Okay, that is nothing but a byword, okay? In the modern time that we're in, okay, Jake, okay, has bywords, and that's actually in the curses as well, okay? That's another curse as well, is a byword, all right? So again, it says, no, look not on his countenance or his height or his stature, okay? So it don't matter what you look like, man, okay? Even in nature will tell you that, okay? Right? In nature, in a species, there's several types of, in one species, there's several types of types of that animal, okay? With dogs, you have wolves, coyotes, foxes, okay? Regular dogs, okay? All right? Come on, man. In cats, you have a house cat, a mountain cat, a cougar, a leopard, a lion, a tiger. Come on, man. It's the same thing with Jake, okay? Jake has different tribes. We have different attributes. We have different looks. Why are you going to limit the Lord to one thing? Why are you going to limit the Lord to just black people? Nah, okay? All right? Jacob had what? I think it was one handmaid, aka a concubine, okay? And 3 wives, or 2 wives, if I'm not mistaken. I have to go back on that, okay? You telling me that all the tribes gonna look the same and he mingled with 4 different women? Nah, man. Okay. All right. Some men had to take up a heathen woman to bring, and that too. We don't need Israelite one to bring back the nation of Israel. Okay. Right. You want to talk about skin color so much, man? We could go mingle with the Hamites. Look how many tribes of Hamites there's. There's Cush. There's Cush. There's Ethiopia. Okay. Somalia. Okay. Guyana, man, there's so many countries in Africa, man. Okay, there's other dark nations as well. There's also Elam. Okay, are you forgetting that all the nations at one point in time were dark-skinned? Even what is it called? Esau has the mark of Cain. That's the only reason why he's like that, because he's a curse upon the earth. He's a vagabond upon the earth. Okay, all right. That's the only reason why. Every other nation, okay, has what is it called? I have a picture of it in my phone, so I have to look for it. There's literally of every nation. Okay, they had negroided features, man. Okay, that don't mean that they're Israelites. No, man, that's just a common thing. You're supposed to have pigmentation because that actually helps you in the environment. Okay, that's why it's a curse to have non-melanated skin, man. All right, which we're gonna go into at Nature Knows No Color Line. Okay, but that's how it looks, anyways, man. Okay, you know how many people back in my old days in high school were Jakes? Okay, Sicilians, dudes that look like straight up Edomites, and they were Jakes. Okay, dudes that look like straight up so-called Asians or Chinese, and they were Jakes, man, that I knew. Okay, the spirit bear witness, man. All right, the looks don't mean nothing. All right, when the Lord takes you back, man, He takes your spirit. He doesn't take your body. Okay, you think this is how we looked in our past lives, man? Who knows? Okay, the Lord is just giving us a new body, man. Okay, this is a temporary temple, temporary body. All right. It says, because I have refused him, for the Lord seeth not as a man seeth, right? This man seeth only the physical countenance, man. Men don't even look on the spirit no more, man. That's actually a thing of the old too. Okay? They would always look at your age was never a factor, man. Once you were 12, you may be a little classified as a little boy. Nah, you're a man. Okay? All right? It held you to a standard, man. Okay? Because that's logic. All right? And here in this society, it's not like that, man. Dudes don't look on your spirit. They don't observe you. They just quick to call you, oh, you're my friend, you're this, you're that. Okay? You know? All right? So again, man, the physical countenance means nothing. Okay? Right? It says, for the Lord seeth not as man seeth, for man looketh on the outward appearance, but the Lord looketh on the heart. And if you go back to that word heart, it goes back to the Hebrew word lab, which means mind. Your mind is your spirit, man. Okay? There's a reason why it says the heart is deceitful above all things. That's your mind, because your mind can be corrupted. Okay, your mind is your spirit, man. Okay, it can be corrupted, man. All right. So I wanna, before we get into any other scriptures, man. Okay, this is Nature's No Color Line. Okay, and this is on the back too. This is the dialogue, right? It's African American Studies. So this is going into Jacob. Okay, this is going into Judah. Okay, which Judah, Benjamin, or Levi. All right, they look the same, kind of, but not really. You can actually tell a Levite, a Benjamin. Okay, and Judah from apart, man. Okay, but they kind of relatively look the same, just like Northern Kingdom. The Northern Kingdom relatively looks the same, all right, but in some aspects they look a little different. You can tell. Okay, it says in Nature Knows No Color Line, originally published in 1952, historian Joel Augustus Rogers examines the origin of racial hierarchy. Okay, and that too because in every race you have a hierarchy. You have the elite, you have the middle class, you have the lower class. It's gonna be like that in our kingdom too. Okay, the 2/3 are going to be below. Okay, right? They're still going to have infinite riches, but they're not going to have the classification and the status of the elect. Okay, there's always been a hierarchy in races, man. Okay, they're not going to be poor or not, and then, you know, we're not going to abuse them and just shut not. But they're still going to be governed over us as well. Okay, right? Low will we be a part of that elect number? You know, we'd be the first fruits, right? It says was humanists who believe that we're no scientifically evident racial divisions. All races belong to one race, okay? Which that's not true because there's classifications of men as well, okay? You have the sons of God, which are the Israelites, okay? Not everyone's equal, man. All right? You know, you got to chew the meat and spit out the bones, all right? You know, not everyone's equal. You have the sons of God, which is Israelites, okay, the so-called Negro, Latino, Native, Seminole Indian man, and the Israelite foreigners who may look like the other nations, all right? You hear that my intros every single time I make a video, I always reference the Israelite foreigners because I love pushing that, man. That's one of my favorite topics, okay? All right? That destroys that whole Black Lives Matter garbage and all that, man. We're one people, man. Okay, we may look different, but why are you gonna limit the Lord to one look? Okay, come on, man. All right, did the Lord make one animal? Okay, did the Lord make one planet? Did the Lord make one element? No. Okay, He made several things of one thing, man. Okay, within the elements you have 4 elements. There's probably even more elements we don't know. Esau is just, because Esau is limited, right? We don't know, right? When we get in the kingdom, we're also gonna know if there's more elements and stuff like that and more things. Man, in the kingdom, we're gonna know everything, man. Okay, majority of the things we're gonna know. Some secrets Yahawah might keep to himself, right? But that's what makes him, on top, man. He can't give away everything, but there's gonna be enough for us to know and learn every day in the kingdom, something new. Okay. It says he believed that color prejudice generally evolved from issues of domination and power between 2 physiological groups. All right. And that goes back to Jacob and Esau, okay? That's the beef in between Jacob and Esau, because when you go into it, okay, Esau despised Jacob, and now we're even more carnal mindset now, okay? You have Esau, okay, he's so carnal, every time he sees Jake as, or just anyone, Esau loves putting that narrative of light-skinned, fair-skinned, or white-skinned. Esau loves pushing that, man, okay? That's a new thing now, okay? So yeah, that is, that is. Color prejudice type of thing, man. That's a new thing, man. Okay, back in the ancient world, that was never that, because everyone was. You could tell a Jake, man. Okay, the same thing back in the ancient world. Everyone was dark and everything. Okay, Esau was red and pink. Okay, but they knew who was an Israelite, and because you had certain features, you were all the same color, right? But you had different features, man. Okay, all right. It says, according to Rogers, and the thing of race too, that was created by white men as well. Okay, the theory of race. Let me see if I can find it, man. Okay, because this topic goes so deep, man. When you go into Esau's BS. Okay, hold on, let's pull it up, man. Okay, because Esau created the concept of race and color and all that. That's a new age thing. Okay, even prior to what is it called? The 1,000-year reign in Europe, there was never a color thing, man. Okay? That's a new concept. That's a new American concept of race, okay? And thing. No one talks about no damn race, man, or your color and all that. No, man. Okay? That was never a thing. Okay? And people fetishize black-skinned, as a sexual thing. That's all new age stuff, man. Okay? They do that now. Back then, they never did that, man. They just knew, oh, you're an Israelite, you're an Edom. They knew that, man. They knew their race, or their, not say tribe, but their race. Okay. Right. I'm gonna see if I can find who created the theory of race. Right. Here we go. John Frederick Bullenbach, 1752 to 1840. That is relatively new. That's barely, come on, man. Okay? Come on. That's only a couple 100 years old. That's not even 1,000 years old. That's not even 500 years old, man. Okay? Divided the human race species into 5 races, right? I believe it was African, European, Asiatic, okay? Mongoloid. There was a Mongoloid too. They had like Mongoloids, okay, right? This is later founded on the cranial research, okay, on cranial research, depiction of human skulls, right? And Esau did that through technology. Okay, that was his blessing, okay, which actually to some degree that's actually right, because again, that's features, man. Okay, that's how you know that so-called Negroes and Africans are the same people, because the skeletal structure, the bone density. Okay, that's how you can tell that's actually relatively somewhat true. Okay, that's actually somewhat true. It says and called them, right? So he went on that. There was 5 classifications. I'm trying to remember off the top of my head. I know there was European, African, which they threw Jake in that damn category. Okay, and then when they went deeper into it, okay, right, every time they would try to bring up that Africans and so-called Negroes are the same people, okay, right, with evidence showing the skull structure, what is it called, the way they move, man, the spirit's completely off of the two, man. Africans and Negroes aren't the same people, man. Okay, they're not the same people. Okay, now you have Jake mingled amongst them. Okay, and the only reason why Africa was great to begin with is because of Jake. Jake made what is called Egypt great, Babylon great, all that stuff, man. Okay, Jake made Ham great, man. Okay, freak out of here with that, man. Okay, Africa's only great now because of Jake. Okay, what's the best parts of Africa? You have West Africa, and you have I think it was North Africa or something like that. I can't remember the other one, but it was West Africa for sure. Okay, West Africa for sure. Okay, it says in different groups, according to Rogers, color prejudice was just used as a rationale for a domination, which I proved that when I went into the book Black Indians. Okay, what were they doing with Jake? Okay, what were they doing? Because even among the tribes, you have different skeletal structures and all that, man. Okay, it's different skeletal structures. Okay, right? And they were using that, man. That's Esau with his technology stuff, man. Okay, it says in interest and expenses of other groups, right? And what Esau was doing was dividing Jake according to color, features. That's what they were trying to do. There was actually a tactic that they used to use during the Seminole Florida Wars and all that. Okay, when they're trying to conquer America, because the Negroes and Native Americans were joining forces, and they were trying to tell the Native Americans, they're like, you're not even the same people. You have long, silky, thick hair and all this and that. They have nappy hair and all that, right? They have big noses, big lips, and you have no. That's what they were trying to do, man. Okay, and Gad's like, what the hell are you talking about, man? Okay, right? Gad even knew too. Come on, man. All right. This book argues that many instances contributions of black people had been left out of history books and given many examples, and Esau would take out certain factors and all that stuff and put in his. Okay, put in his research, his studies, and it's not even his research and studies. It was all corrupted at the end of the day. Okay, so yeah. All right, we're gonna go into this book a lot, man. I ain't gonna lie. All right. All right. Okay. And just to show you that Jake is scattered too, I want to show you physical evidence. Okay, because this is Rome. Okay, this is a Negro in Rome. Okay, that is a Negro in Rome, man. Jake ruled Europe for 1,000 years. Okay, that is a Negro in Rome. All of Europe, Jake ruled. Okay, there was even emperors of Rome that were Jake. Okay, I can't remember off the top of my head. Okay, right? But there was emperors of Jake. Okay, Jake is everywhere, man. Okay, we're the salt of the earth. How you gonna tell me we're not everywhere, man? Okay, this is Jeremiah chapter 12 and verse 9. Okay, and really and truly, this is not even the whole highways and byways lesson, because I can do more on this lesson. There's literally so much you can go into. Every topic is like that, anyways. Okay, but there's a lot to this lesson you can go into, man. Really and truly.
See what I'm saying? 8 of 1 to divorce, start of divorce.
Jeremiah chapter 12 and verse 9. It says, let's start it let's start verse 7. Jeremiah chapter 12 verse 7, it says, I have forsaken my house, I have left mine heritage. And what is that going to too? You have the Hellenist period of Jake. Okay, which we're already Hellenized right now too. Every captivity, we're basically Hellenized, really, when you think about it, because Hellenizing means we're adopting the culture, beliefs, okay, everything of that people that we're under. Okay, Jake does that now. Okay, Jake adopts the beauty styles, the fashion styles, the language, the food, okay, all that, man. Okay, Jake is gone. Okay, that's what Hellenized basically means, man. Okay, right? Jake's gone, man. Okay, look at what we dress in. We dress in jeans. That's Esau's way of dressing. Okay, when Esau came over here to America, all those clothes he was wearing, that's all Jake, man. That's all royalty clothes, armors, and Esau never dressed like that. Esau never dressed like that, man. Okay, all right. What are we going to a couple weeks back? The Book of the Wild Man. Okay, you have the Book of the 13 Tribes. Okay, where Esau himself is rebuking his own nation. Okay. All right, yeah, we've been going for a while too.